Welcome to week 11 here in the college football season. Our number 23 Florida Gators are getting ready to take on Vandy, but that's not going to be the game of the week. It's kind of tough for me to make the call here because both game of the weeks would involve me playing a team we've already controlled before, but I don't really see there being too much others in terms of options. So we have Virginia Tech, number 15, 8-1 Virginia Tech going up against number 7, 7-1 Miami. I think this will be the game we take over, and we will control Miami because the first time we did, Miami was pretty damn fun to play with. You have LSU Bama here as the official game of the week, 7-1 Bama, number 1 ranked, going up against unranked LSU. So I think that kind of is the tiebreaker for me, where Virginia Tech and Miami are both ranked teams. You know, you get Stanford, Oregon's a very interesting matchup. Oklahoma, Baylor. I mean, that could be something a little bit different. Finally play with Baker Mayfield a little bit. But I think in terms of meaningful games, actually, you know what? Screw that. We're making this decision on the fly. We have yet to play with Oklahoma. We're a legit team this year, so that will be the game we take over. Number 13, Oklahoma, going against Baylor in what will almost certainly be a shootout. Let's pop into this game, and then we'll finish up, look at the highlights and players of the week. All right, so here is the comparison of the two teams in a battle of Big 12 offensive powerhouses. Looks like Oklahoma looks pretty dead on, especially with them being 8th in the country in passing yards defensively. Pretty respectable. Looking at Baylor, you know, it is a transition year with Matt Rule coming from Temple, but things aren't looking so hot. Looking at the top players, you have Anu Solomon, the transfer from Arizona. He has 12 total TDs on the year. You have Smith and Williams here for 2 other backup players. Looking at Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield is the man of the hour. Only 12 total touchdowns on the year. A little bit disappointing for a guy that's trying to get in that Heisman candidacy range / to really help his draft stock, because he doesn't have the NFL size, so he needs to really ball out. We have Orlando Brown, who's one of the top tackles in football, and then Thomas, the corner, who's actually, oddly enough, he's out for the year in this game. He's out for the year in real life in the college football season, so it's really weird how that works out. But let's see what happens here. The battle between Baker Mayfield and Anu Solomon. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. We're just inside the red zone here on the Baylor. Oh, we're scrambling. Mark Andrews, the tight end. Oh, what a play! Henry Black, the Baylor defensive back, made one hell of a play. Right now, looking at Oklahoma, you got to remind yourself, Mark Andrews might be the next Gronkowski. Big 81 there. We're trying to get him involved as much as possible. He is an absolute monster, man. He is definitely going to be draftable. Here we go. We throw it, and we hit Rambo. Charleston Rambo for the opening drive TD, and what is going to most likely be a complete shootout of a football game. Oh my God, Andrews is a beast. Look at this. Oh my God, Mark Andrews, 32-yard touchdown reception. Runs through 3 motherfucking guys. We got to get the replay on that. Look at this. Throws on the run, Baker Mayfield. Mark Andrews catches it, 41. Oh, 31, get off me. 28 by. Sent you to next week. Regains his damn balance. And then stiff arms number 7 as he gets in. Mark Andrews is a monster, man. Let's go, Andrews. Wide open. Did the nice little audible. Had him running a streak. 2nd TD of the game. We have 2 picks with Baker Mayfield, though. That's not hot. That ain't hot. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Trying to score here against Baylor. I'm not going to lie. We have a fuck ton of turnovers right now. Definitely not a clean game. We throw it. Hey, 1 foot in. Jeffrey Mead, who's been as big a weapon as Mark Andrews. Look at that. 4 touchdowns, almost 400 passing yards, 3 picks, and we have a fumble with Baker Mayfield. I guess just straight up abandoning the run wasn't the right call here against Baylor. All right, let's just fucking roll with this. We're down 4 with 22 seconds left. 1st and 10. We've been airing the ball all goddamn day. They know what we're doing. We're just trying to... Oh, let's go. 15 seconds. Okay, that was probably a pretty bad option just to throw it to the running back. I'm gonna be completely honest with you fellas. I'm shook. Let's go. 4 verticals here. We have almost 500 yards passing, but those 3 interceptions are really biting us in the ass. But we need Oklahoma should win this game 9 times out of 10. We throw it to the B, and it's fucking picked off. Come on, man. You gotta throw it. You gotta lead the receiver, bitch. Fuck off. This game's done. This game's done. Wow. Well, my apologies to Sooner fans. I guess the fact that I haven't played this game in a couple weeks made it real rusty. 4 picks for Baker Mayfield. Mother of God. What the fuck just happened? Alright, so looking at the scores around week number 11. We're just going to ignore that Baylor game. Nice to see my Gators body. Vandy. We got Oregon upsetting ranked Stanford 34-31. That's a pretty damn good result for them. Louisville went off. Looks like Lamar Jackson had himself a good day. Mississippi State over Texas A&M 28-7. We got Penn State just squeaking by Minnesota 23-20. Arkansas over Ole Miss. What else we got? We got BYU over Wisconsin. That's just, a mild upset. Pitt over Notre Dame. Notre Dame has been horrendous this year. Fucking horrendous. Probably like the most underwhelming team that we have seen. Nebraska beat Michigan in what would be considered an upset by 10 points. 38-28. What else we got here? We got USC over Cal. We got Alabama just body bagging LSU 45-21. Tennessee body bagging Auburn 42-6. And that's probably, there we go. There's the other one. Miami, the Hurricanes went over Virginia Tech 24-16. So Hurricane fans, seeing how I played with Oklahoma, that should give you a pretty good feeling, because I would have been Miami in that game and we probably would have just shit the absolute fucking bed there. West Virginia remains 9-1, dominant, and 13-3 victory over the University of Texas. There's a couple Pac-12 games, but all in all, nothing too crazy from the week that was. But let's look at the players of the week and see who did a good job. So overall, DeAndre Simmons from Western Kentucky had 4 tackles, or well, I guess we'll say 7, 8, 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 picks and a forced fumble. Josh Allen from Wyoming had a monster game, 286 yards and 4 total touchdowns. Looking at the ACC, there we go. Don't really know any of those guys. Pugh, the linebacker for Florida State, a sack and an interception. Here we have the Big Ten. Legal of Indiana, 3 total touchdowns on the day. Big 12, both Baylor, because we fucking just got, we're not going to talk about that. There's the American Conference, Central USA. Jesus Christ, that wide receiver, Utasa. 19 catches, 273 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Here's the Independents. Ahmad Bradshaw, not the Giants running back. There's the MAC. Here's the Midwest, where we saw Josh Allen had a big day. Here's the Pac-12, Iman Marshall, with a forced fumble and an interception. And then Sam Darnold, 4 total TDs on the day. Big game for both of the debatably top QBs in the draft class. There's the SEC. Roquan Smith is a freak for Georgia, man. And then we got Jalen Hurts, who had 3 total touchdowns and a win over LSU. Here's the Sun Belt. And that is the NCAA. So, lastly, it's been among the most common requests for us to look at the top 25 polls at the end of the videos. I recorded a bunch of them, so this is the second batch, if you will. So let's just see. Anything, we got Alabama, USC, Wyoming is sitting at number 3, which is crazy, considering definitely their strength of schedule. Ohio State, Georgia, West Virginia, surprising, Miami, Washington, Clemson, Florida State rounding at the top 10. Then we have Oklahoma State, Louisville, Kansas State, Penn State, UCLA, Virginia Tech, Michigan State, Baylor, Oklahoma, Stanford, Florida, Oregon, Washington State, Mississippi State, and Michigan. So maybe Washington State could be, with a 3-loss Washington State being ranked in the top 25 is kind of surprising. But overall, definitely Wyoming being number 3 somehow. That's kind of fucked. But that is it. There you go. That's our top 25. So thank you guys for watching episode/week 11 here of the college football season. As always, stay tuned for the Philadelphia Eagles Madden 18 Connected franchise video, which will be coming out tonight. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.